Hello, everybody. Just going quick live here. We just got back from the nursery, and I wanted to show you some of the flowers that Gino picked out. Well, we picked out at the nursery. He just actually put um, these in the urn. He went to go do something. Otherwise, I would tell you what they are, but they are beautiful. Hopefully, you can see that. I couldn't flip my camera. It wasn't letting me flip the camera around. Um, Let me see. Those right there. And we have like a very natural landscape back here. I like to keep it very natural, just concrete, statues and planters and stuff. Nothing too crazy. Um, I think he's coming now. I don't know the names of any of the flowers he does. This little house that's nestled up in here, I did find at a garage sale. Hello, hello. So we've got all kinds of little stuff kind of nestled in. There's a little frog there. I don't know what these are called, but we've had these stringers falling from the trees. His mom planted the pansies in her planter. That's from her house. But we're getting ready to plant, or Gino's going to be planting these. You can see one here. It's empty. That pot comes out of there. Oh, can't lift it with one hand. These are old, like soda fountain chairs, and we have pots in them, and so these are the flowers that we picked to go in the pots right here. Picked out all the different colors, so we're going to do, and these are portulaca, portulacas. Portulacas, we got the curly grass. These are ground cover. Um, Bellis perennis, bicolor. I don't know. I've never seen those before. I thought they were really cute. And then I love the cabbage. Um, so I think he's gonna clean this area out and put some of the cabbage over there along the water. He planted a whole bunch of ferns back there. The people across the street have a bunch of ferns, and so she said that he could take some. Hi, Linda. Yeah, I was just gonna do a quick pop up to show. He's getting ready to plant some flowers back here, and then my God, the stuff is so expensive. We spent like $260. Oh, here he is. He's in the. Hey, G, you want to say hi? He's in the ferns there. You can only see his butt. I did a live stream because I thought you were going to plant your flowers, and now you're over here. These are called or what are these? Lilies. They haven't bloomed yet. I think we had one. There was one. Oh, there's an orange one. There's Gino's butt. There's an orange one there. What are you doing? Just cleaning out the bed? Yeah. So, just gonna show them the flowers that we got. I have to be careful here because sometimes there's a snake out here. Oh my God, Gino, don't do that. I have to go through here. Oh, get the garage doors open. Hold on. Here we go. Whoop. So these are some of the other flowers we got. Um, his mom got those trays for the front. I got those to go by the mailbox, and then he's going to plant these tall ones. He already planted a pot over here. It looks so cute. That one. It's got the little bird's nest with the little eggs on it. I think it's adorable. And then we have these two benches that we haven't used. Ooh, it feels sprinkle. We were thinking about maybe putting some, making it into planters. So we're going to see about doing that. Usually we have the bench. We have to recover the benches. We have two of these benches made from an old bed. Um, and we have the fabric and stuff in the garage. We just haven't done it yet. And I said it would be kind of cool to make them put planters in them instead. So, but check these out. These are they didn't have the ferns that I like for the front porch. So I let him pick them out. Look what he picks out. They look like big pink caterpillars. Have you ever seen anything so weird? They look like caterpillars. The garden's all Gino. I don't really do anything out here because I'm not like a gardening person. So he does all of it. We like a very like natural landscape, but since his mom is here, she likes more flowers, and so we went to the pharmacy, to the nursery, and got a bunch of flowers. And he's been working on cleaning out the bed up here in front of the house. That's our bedroom window there. So she's going to be planting flowers up here, her ones that she picked out, I think, in front of her window. And then I think we put this here outside her window so she could see a little squirrel. So she could see her flowers outside of her window. But he did all the mulching here already. It looks really nice. And I stuck my little fox statue out there. Gino keeps thinking, hi, Kathy. Gino's like, I keep looking out there thinking it's a cat. And it's a fox statue. He's pretty cute. So there he is. He did really good with the mulch this year. And you can see across the street how many ferns they have there, and she doesn't want them. So he went over and took some ferns from there and took them to the back. Looks like we got Amazon here. But this tree is really cool. Can you see it's pink? Hello. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. You're welcome. Have a good one. You too. You can see the leaves are like a pink and green. Hi, Happy Maker. So he picked up those flowers. The pink, or no, it was the mostly yellow flowers are going to get planted out here by the mailbox. He's got a little like circle area that he plants in. The previous owner put it there, so he's going to weed all this. And then I don't know what he's doing with this. He might leave it natural like this. I think it looks fine. It's a lot of work. Hi, Busta Move. So, yeah, it's starting to look really nice up here. I forgot to show you the side garden. Let me go put this up on the porch. We're getting a little bit of, we're supposed to be getting some rain today, so I picked up some chicken to put on the grill, and I got potatoes in the oven, and some corn on the cob. So we're going to hopefully get the chicken on the grill before it starts to rain. Let me show you the little side garden. Not much, I don't think, going on over in the side garden area. And we get a lot of deer. So who knows if these flowers are even going to last with all the deer. We'll probably eat them all. But we just had our fence replaced. And so the one deer the mama deer that comes through has like a broken leg. It doesn't work anymore. So she can't really get over our fence. But this is the little side garden. And I have no idea where that pot came from. That must be his mom's pot. But you can see there's not really, we keep our grill over here. We have another grill in the back. Our air conditioning unit. These things must be from his mom's house because I didn't even know those were there. But yeah, we have this little side garden here. I told him it would be kind of cool to put a shed over here. But because, it's on the side of the house. You never really see it. But we can go through this way. I never come through this garden area. We've got some purple flowers over here, some yellow flowers. We have a bunch of this metal fencing, which they left. And then I found some at a estate sale, it's still out in the garage. I should probably get that out and put it in around landscaping. I have no idea what any of this is. I don't know if it's weeds or what, but it's big. Okay, can I get this open? We'll see. Hold on one second. Hard to do with one hand. Ooh, there's a bee there. I'm glad I didn't touch that. Okay, we're back in the backyard again. Whew. This is like the dead end of our yard here where he wants to put a shed in that corner, but it slopes down. And so we would have to build it flat and then put like a concrete pad there to be able to do it. But this is another view of the backyard here. Again, it's very like a natural garden. We got lots of birds back here. Lots of wildlife. You can see him down there, the far end. We have a lot of hostas. I know what those are. Coming up over here. He just added that post he found on Marketplace with stuff because we get the Orioles that come through and eat the grape jelly. And so he does that feeder. And then we have a separate feeder over there. He wanted to get rid of this potting bench. It came with the house. And I said, just keep it. So we have this old metal potting bench there, but he hates it. He wants it gone. So I don't know. But if we go up these stairs, he may be mulching a pathway back in there. I don't know. This is up on the hill looking down. He's down there working away. We're going to plant in our little donkey here. That's a piece of petrified wood that came from California. We got that out there. There's stuff all kind of hidden down in there. You can barely even see it. All kinds of little statues and stuff up on the hillside that you have to really look for to see. Hi, Helen. Yep, the Baltimore Orioles eat grape jelly. Right, Gino? What are you working on?
Well, I was trying to plant flowers and I walked by and saw some crap I didn't want to hear, so I've been sidetracked.
Okay.
Because I can't stand a messy garden. Just that way.
These are hydrangeas here, I believe.
Oak leaf.
Huh?
Oak leaf hydrangeas.
Well, what did you say?
Oak leaf.
Oh, oak leaf hydrangeas. How many houses did you have to look at until you found this one? Did you know this was the one? Oh my gosh. We looked at a lot of houses, but when we bought, it was like at the peak and we only had 1 week to find a house. And we looked at a lot of houses. We wanted a basement, had to have a garage, and then we wanted single level, with the exception of the basement. And we went through a lot of houses, and all of them kept selling. And we put an offer in on this, and there was how many offers on this house? 25 to 30 offers on this house. So we got into like a little bit of a bidding war because Gino really liked the backyard, and the neighborhood is real quiet. There's a golf course right here and a river that goes through over. If you walk to the end of our street here, it runs into the golf course, so it's pretty quiet back here. We do have expressway down there, so you can hear a little bit of that, and a hospital. So sometimes you get the life flight helicopters, but other than that, it's pretty quiet. Lots of wildlife back in here. We get a lot of deer. They hang out on the other side of our fence over here, but now they can't really get in. If they wanted to, they could, but we just had the fence replaced all the way around the yard. So that helped because it was split rail. But Yeah, it's pretty peaceful back here. I thought he was going to be planting flowers. We did. We got into a bid war, and we had to go all cash, no contingencies. And also, we had to wait like almost 2 months to move in because they were still here. So we had to jump through some hoops to be able to get a house. But like I said, there were no houses available that would have worked for us because we needed a basement to be able to work out of and store all of our stuff. So, yeah, I was hoping to get him planting some flowers, but he's still down there weeding. Are you going to come plant some flowers? Oh my gosh. I just put the potatoes in the oven. I need to pack up my boxes yet. I haven't done that because we got up and went to the plant nursery this morning. So I still have to do that. Unless I know a lot of people wanted me to hold their boxes, so I won't have to ship everything out right away. I'm enjoying having a day off. The only thing that could make it better is an ice cold, refreshing Coca-Cola, which I might go grab one. But yeah, how's everybody doing? Look at these cabbages. Aren't they beautiful? He's gonna put those along the. I want them like planted like in here in the open spaces and maybe over up in there to fill up some of the open spaces. His mom put the pansies up there because usually I like to keep it really natural in the plantings. Um, but she likes pansies. And I think this might be a dahlia. I'm not 100% sure. We've got all kinds of weird stuff growing in the yard. Look at that. I have no idea what that is. Gino probably knows what it is. Those little, they look like little peas on a stick. The curly grass we planted back at the end of the thing um, lasted through the winter, so we got more of that because that was cool. I think we still have some statues in the garage to bring out. He's throwing. He's busy going at it back there in the corner. Yep. Hopefully I'll remember. I got to go down and do that real quick before I forget. But I was trying to get him planting, but he sidetracked and did a weeding instead. So yep, we looked at it, but I don't know what they're called. That's why I needed you. He's foraging. This is him all day, every day. You see him out in the yard, and we have this nice enclosed porch here, and so you can just sit here and just watch him work out in the garden. Oh my gosh. He's digging around in the dirt over there. But it does look like it's going to rain here. Just a matter of time. Hear all the birds and the water. Let's see if we can sit over here. Sit on the steps. How about that? Ooh, yeah. How's everyone doing? He doesn't. I told him to make that side garden over there, um, like a garden, vegetable garden, but he does. He, he used to have a garden to make salsa, but he hasn't done that. We didn't have that out in California. He's mainly into the flowers and the plants and stuff like that. So, but it is pretty peaceful back here. Can I clone him? He does laundry, dishes, cleaning. He does everything. Pretty much. I'm working usually 9 to 5. I'm down in the basement. That's why I'm so pale all the time. Look how pale I am. So he's the one that does all that. And then his mom stays here with us too. But it is pretty nice back here. You can hear a little bit of traffic, but not too bad. What are you all doing today? What's everybody up to today? You suck at it? I know. I don't have a green thumb. Gino does, but I don't. I wasn't really raised to taught to do gardening and stuff like that. But I'm one hell of a garage sailor. But yeah, he does. He does really well. You could give him something almost dead and he could keep it alive or bring it back. And he's still down there he loves to do it, so it is what it is. Keeps him busy. I told him he'd be a good, if he wanted a little side job, he'd be good working at a nursery or something like that. Because he does love to garden. I don't mind getting dirty. I just don't want to touch any bugs or snakes or anything like that. Mm. Crafts and art. You're thinking about weeding. Bone broth. That's where you just boil down the bones. I've never had that before. Ooh. I know. I put some potatoes in the oven. I bought some Yukon potatoes and cut them up. And I took garlic and parsley and butter and mixed it, coated them, and then I put them in the oven to crisp them up. And then we'll have some barbecue chicken. And I like to make this dip. You take lemon juice and melted butter and garlic, and you mix it up, and you dip your barbecue chicken in it. It is so good. And then we got some corn on the cob. Just thinking about it. I got stuff to do in the basement. So I think once the weather starts getting yucky, I'll just go down there and work. And it'll be a nice quiet weekend. And then I have tomorrow off, which is exciting. So whatever I don't get done today, I can get done tomorrow. I actually slept in till 9 o'clock this morning. I was so tired. My gosh. I know. You have to be in the right mind frame to tackle weeding for sure. Because it's a big undertaking. I it would kill my back first and foremost. I don't know how he does it. Dude, he's 65 and he's still crawling around in a flower bed like that. Oh, his butt crack is showing. We see your butt crack. He's got a little cupie butt. It looks just like a little cupie butt. Did you sleep in? Bones from a couple of chickens. Threw in some veggies. Oh. Makes a good soup, I bet, huh? Well, I don't think he's going to get to the plantings while I have you here because he's still weeding. But I wanted you to show how you were going to plant the pot here so I could get it on camera. I can't even show him to you because his butt's hanging out. Got a plumber crack. He's got a little cupie butt.
I get this damn grass out of here. These are beautiful when they bloom. This whole set of hostas in here. Now that we have our fence up, no more deer buffet. And hopefully, they'll turn out really nice this year. That's the sun. Pull them just right. I'm going to have to go down to the base. Get a hold of them. Get them, not so much on that one. It's a never-ending task. Just a couple more. I'll work out more this week. Where's that
Oh. Salvage Hunters Antique Roadshow. Gino's showing his butt crack. Gino's showing his butt crack. Hi, Tammy. We'll pull it up. We pulled it up so you can't. Butt crack gone. He's supposed to be putting some of these in the ground before the rain starts, but... Oh, here comes his mom out the back door there. She's coming out. We're in trouble now. Did you put that pot back in there? Okay. I think he's going to split that. He's going to split that. Ah, swing something at me, lady. It hit me. I felt it. Doing laundry, fixing to make spaghetti for two little boys that are visiting. Aw. Hi, Jerry. Now he's picking up all of his weeds that he pulled. I'm just doing commentary here. Do you want your wheelbarrow?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there he goes. Dropping weeds along the way. I want some spaghetti. That sounds yummy. She must have went back in. We got our girls on the porch here. What are you guys doing? You chilling? Are you chilling? Oh, I can smell the potatoes cooking. I'll turn on the uranium. Do you want to go outside and go poopy? You can go out. Daddy's outside.
I don't know. That's gotta go somewhere.
He's getting ready to do some planting. Oh, 96? Heck no. It's probably, I think it's in the 80s right now. 70s? 70s. It's super nice.
A little humid.
It is a little humid, but not as bad as Florida, I can tell you that much.
All right, you want a new pot?
So those are the chair pots. That going to be the second group of flowers.
This one?
Yep. Remember, we got one of each color, I think, for each pot.
Portulaca. When I first learned about this when I was a kid, I could save the little seed pods and grow them again next year. That was just amazing to me. When you take them apart, put them all over.
Whatever you want to do is fine. I would just keep them together in clusters. Yeah. You need more dirt?
Yeah. Let's see if I can get them put together. If you go down to those big pots there's right in the front, you can pull the tag out and show somebody interested in knowing what they are. Which one you want in the middle?
Yellow. They don't have to be the same. I just want the same colors in each one. Oh, so hot. 62 and cloudy. I like when it's in the 60s and 70s. It's ideal. I guess maybe the tall one should go in the middle. You think the orange?
I'm not going to get all these in
You don't think so?
Nope.
Well, we could pull the white ones out and put the white ones in the donkey. And just keep it colored in the pot there. I know we have Helen, Linda, Tammy. I think Bug is here. Jerry was here. I'm trying to scroll up. Happy Maker. I think Bust a Move was here. About 11 people here watching you plant right now.
For my next trip,
That looks good. And then the little white ones here we'll put in the donkey. Those pots are going in these old-fashioned chairs. We found those a long time ago. Soda fountain chairs. Bug says hi.
I have an area at the back corner of the yard where everything I dig up and throw out, I basically mulch. So I turn it over during the year, and whew, that looks lovely. I get all the dirt and stuff out of there for these pots.
Linda says we like to watch you work it, Gino.
I'm telling you, put the tip jar out. We'll see what happens.
Okay, he's gonna go get some more dirt. I know the chairs are really fun. They're like this beautiful like apple green, and they're all rusty. I love the detail on the back of them, though. I think it's really cool. It's just a matter of time before they just rust themselves to death. We don't keep them out in the winter, so we put them in the garage.
When we found them, they had seats, pads. They were just horrible seats. So I took them off to work on them, and I had some of these pots. And just for the hell of it, I went sitting there like a glove. I said, I think this is better use for them.
That's what we're thinking we might want to do with these two benches made from bed frames. We do have seats for them that we upholster, but we think they'll be better, prettier with flowers in them, and then it's a flower bed. There's Sissy down there. You're right in the dirt, Stassi. What are you doing? What are you doing? You want to say hi? You want to say hi? You say hi? You say hi. Hi. Oh, they love you. Yes. Yes. She's 11. Aren't you?
Here's this one. They're interested what the purple flowers are. Is it showing up?
Camelot Rose Foxglove. That's the ones that he planted. They're foxgloves. They look really pretty in those urns. Those are antique urns. They're old. Yep. And these are actually parts to a fountain, I think. I just love the little cherubs, so we put them on the stairs. But you could actually probably plant something little in there. And Bambi and Thumper are kind of hidden back there. So everything's kind of nestled. What you doing out here? What are you doing? You want eggy cookie? You want eggy cookie? What are you doing? What are you doing? Where'd Daddy? Go see. He's over here, silly. He's back in the corner getting dirt. You see him way back there digging. It's Gino's sandbox. Are you going to get another arbor since you had... I know. I was just telling Gino the other day. That's the one thing I wish we would have kept and brought was the big metal arbor that I won for $2. It was beautiful. The lady that bought our house, I don't know, she might have just thrown it away. She pulled out all of the plants. She pulled out all of the fruit trees we had and concreted it. So it's not looking good for our little arbor that we left behind, or our big arbor, I should say. However, the people that came out and did our fencing, I asked them if they could make me a wooden arch over our front sidewalk, like, and a white picket fence with it, because I thought that would be really pretty, like a cottagey type look. But yeah, I would like to get another arbor for sure. It would be pretty in the backyard, even over those stairs down there. But yeah, I know. We were talking about that just the other day. We need to get a shed so we can get the stuff out of the garage and have it out here. And then an arbor. But I think it would be kind of pretty arched over the top of the stairs here. Like at the top. Like you're entering a secret garden. But yeah. The one bird that I really miss from California is the mockingbird. That was a neat bird to listen to. But we do get the Oreos through here. They're beautiful. Gino loves them, and they eat the grape jelly up there. He puts grape jelly right there. Right there on this one. There's cups of grape jelly. They come through. This is the oak openings region, and I think we get a lot of birds through here.
The oak openings region, if you should happen to read up about it, has to do with the type of soil and when it was deposited here, something to do with the ice age. And it just so happens that this neighborhood
Here.
is part of.
Take your gloves off. I'll go get you some water.
Okay.
Or I can put it here and you can. I'm going to go get Gino some water.
So, if you ever look up Oak Openings region, you'll see Northwest Ohio, a little southeast and south central Michigan, and some Indiana, I believe. And it has to do with the amount of yellow sand. I believe it's a minimum of 4 or 5 feet of yellow sand. So everything that's growing here had to survive a sandy start. Let's see. We have trees. So I don't know. Guess I know a little bit more about it. Let me see what I can do here. How does this thing work? How do you turn it around? Whoop, whoop. There should be some way. Okay. Well, anyhow, we have, if you can see it, the big giant tree up there, if you can see it, is about an 80-foot tall tulip poplar. And in the spring, the canopy's way up there, but it actually has beautiful yellow flowers on it. They're real. I'm looking to see, because they've all fallen in the last couple of weeks, so that'll be it for the year. I don't know how to reverse the camera.
You can't.
Oh,
okay. I already tried. That's why we have to look at it like this because it's all messed up.
Well, anyhow, that is the yellow poplar or tulip poplar is the most common name for it. It's one of just a few in this area that anybody knows about. This tree right here is a dogwood tree. You can believe that. Every arborist that's been out to the house said that is the oldest dogwood tree they see in Northwest Ohio. It's estimated to be about 40 years old, which is way past the end of its potential life cycle. So I just try to take care of it, and next year it might not make it. I don't know. We cut a bunch off of it this year to try to clean it up. There's another little dogwood there that will take its place someday. We have hemlocks at that end of the yard and across about halfway across the back are all hemlocks. We have.
I'm gonna hold that for a sec so I can open my drink.
That's weird. So we have. See if I can get to it. I don't know if you can see it. There's a blue spruce near the pond. Behind the blue spruce is a white pine. The white pine's doing real good. The blue spruce has. They told me what it was. Basically, as the branches grow out, all the needles keep falling off. It's something's in it. They said it's really not worth saving. So the people that we bought the house from ran into recently, and they asked if we'd taken that down. I said no. Why? He said that was our next task. And the lady that owned it said that's supposed to be a miniature blue spruce, and the only reason we planted it is we want to decorate it for Christmas. And it's about a 25-foot tall mini blue spruce. So at some point that'll go because it's just not doing well anyhow. We have red oak, white oak, and pin oak in this neighborhood. Lots of pine trees. We have, let's see, we have, I presume Lorianne's shown you this, just one of every hosta that I've ever seen. We were at one of the largest greenhouses in the area today, and I didn't see any hostas that we don't have at least one of in the yard somewhere. So I was hoping to find some we didn't have and plant them, but we don't.
Anybody ask me any questions in there?
I don't know.
We gotta look in there and see.
I like listening to morning dust. Oh yeah, well Lorianne's got like 2 or 3 couples that come here all the time. They hang around they're her favorite. They hang around the base of the bird feeder. So I don't know if she showed you, the one bird feeder has a hummingbird feeder and Oriole jelly feeder on it, and an empty suet cake feeder. The other one has 3 suet cakes and 2 different kinds of bird food on it, and they're usually pretty busy. The Orioles this year, it's going to be similar to last year. So they first show up, you see them for a couple of weeks every day, the male, the female. This year there were 4 or 5 variety of males and females, and then they disappear. And it occurred to me last year that you know, they're about to have young, and when the young hatch, you just don't see them for a while because they're out eating bugs or whatever they actually eat. Much like a hummingbird, I can't get this thing straight. There it is. The jelly, it's like the sugar water for hummingbird. The jelly for Oriole is just for fuel. It's not what they eat. They eat it for energy. So, but I expect in the next, probably closer to the end of June, uh, the parents will show up with the little ones when they start flying, and then there's just, um, they flock. They're all over the jelly feeder, right into the very early part of September. Be sitting out there, you see them all one day, and the next day you don't see them, and a few days later you don't see them, and you realize they went south. It's time to take the feeder down for the year. Um, so you were, he was born in Napoleon. Well, actually, Helen, we looked at a beautiful historic mansion in Napoleon, but we weren't able to get our funds situated in time for the trip back here, and it's about an hour from family, so they weren't real happy about that idea. But we have there's a bunch of different kinds of ground cover here. The oak leaf hydrangeas, I wasn't familiar with them. I always look around to see if I can find them. They're beautiful plants, but if you look at them the wrong way, they break and fall apart. So they're very delicate. Um, we have, oh, well, I can't show you because of this goofy camera, but we have a whole area, probably a 4 or 5 foot approximate diameter area of trilliads. The people that lived here, the last 2 groups that lived here, which was the original ones that lived here from 69 to 2001, and then second from 2001 to 2022, basically planted all native plantings. So everything in here is native. We have a few perennials that aren't. We like a little color in the yard, and the native stuff isn't, it's a little color in the spring, a little color in the fall, here and there. And this yard is covered, and when I say thousands, I mean literally thousands, if not 10,000 crocus bulbs. They're everywhere. They were planted years ago. They multiply and move out, and boy, in February, March, by the time the middle of March shows up, this whole yard is purple and blue and white, and then of course they go away. But yeah, we have a service berry bush in the corner. We have a burning bush on the end of the house. We have a couple different uh, magnolias on the front of the house. We have a Japanese maple on the front of the house. And somebody's motioning for the phone. So
Yes.
um,
So we're gonna wait for Gino to do some planting here.
well, I think the next thing might be just to do a video of it. You can't really, unless you're going to walk around like that, it's hard to see anything.
You know what? I just noticed that pine tree kind of looks like there's only half of it there. Like only the front has.
That's because of shade. And the tree has got a disease anyhow.
Oh.
I talked to John and Sandy. They said they were going to take it down.
Oh.
Because they said they planted it bought it as a miniature. And they still have the receipt and all the documentation because they wanted to dress it up as a Christmas tree. And she said it just shot up to 25 foot, and that idea was over. So their next step would have been to remove it and plant something else. So
Huh.
I can't say that I disagree with that because the front half looks okay, but it's constantly dropping needles because of whatever disease it has.
This one, if I can get it right here. It looks like it just has leaves on the front of it.
Needles.
kinds of birds and animals.
We have a jack in the
A wild turkey hen. Helen said, "What's the bird I hear?" What do you think it was, Bubba?
I don't know.
They're all up in these trees and they don't know. They're trying to get to the bird feeder, but because we're sitting here, they're probably not too happy.
Oh, let's flip them around. I was telling Lorianne I came out early one day last week because I get up early and I noticed a couple of the bird feeders needed tending to, so came out here with the bird food and I pulled the one feeder down. I bent over and I'm working. All of a sudden I feel something hit my back. I look over my shoulder. There's a robin sitting on my back looking at me. I'm like, excuse me. And Robin's like, oh shit. This ain't a stump. There's a person in there. It took off. But that's kind of funny. But yeah, I mean, we're always open to, somebody's going to be in the area or passing through or whatever. And
There's an oriole. Sit very still. It's up there in the tree right there. I just saw it land. We have an orange and black oriole right there.
Good.
He wants some, but he don't want some.
There you go.
He's eating the grape jelly. There's another one right there. I see the orioles. Yeah, we have a lot of squirrels too. Lots of squirrels. Just the birds just sitting up there waiting. But yeah, there's orioles that have been coming along their pathway to get some grape jelly. Pretty
These
cool.
orioles live here. They're migratory birds, so a lot of people see them just for a few days and they're gone. But we bought the house, so people told us that if we were lucky, we'd see a nesting pair of orioles, and we did. Like I said, by the end of last year, when they left, there were 6 or 7 of them in a group. I presume they were young, and they've probably gone off and hooked up with other orioles and went to their own place. But I don't know if they all come back here or not. Because what you just saw was 2 males, and I know I've seen at least 1 female. And we had that last year. We had 2 males and a female. The males are always fighting. So we have downy woodpeckers, hairy woodpeckers, red-breasted woodpeckers, red-headed woodpeckers. A northern flicker shows up every once in a while. Yellow northern flicker. We have rose-breasted grosbeaks. We have starlings,
Cardinals.
grackles, cowbirds, sparrows, wrens, red-winged blackbirds, robins, cardinals, blue jays, goldfinches, house finches, which are the red ones. Earlier this year, I actually saw my first set of purple finches, which look very similar to the house finches or the red ones. But
we also have a hawk that sits back on our fence here sometimes.
Yeah,
I always scare him away though, because I don't want him getting any of our birds or our squirrels. And we catch a lot of chipmunks back here. Gino has a trap that he'll put out because they get in our wall here. So if he catches one, he takes it to the cemetery and lets it go. Or in a field, he drives it in the car and relocates it. The people that lived here before us killed them. But I was like, absolutely not. You're not killing them. They're so cute. So he relocates them. Well, I think I'm going to head inside. I need to check on the potatoes and get the chicken ready. And Gino, I think, is going to fire up the grill and finish up what he can planting wise.
Yeah, I'll start the grill. I'm just gonna finish off this.
Because the wind's starting to move in a bit.
Yep. We'll do the chairs.
Can you hear the wind picking up? What? Oh, I know. We have these huge trees right over, and I have a skylight on our bed. And all I can see is that huge branch over me. I'm like, oh my God. When the wind gets crazy, trees start to come down in this neighborhood. And I felt a sprinkle. So I guess we should probably finish getting ready for our early dinner, late lunch. And then the rain will move in here. Yeah. So I hope you all had fun. Have a good Memorial Day.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Look forward to seeing you in the sales. If nothing more, just stop in and say hi. And as always, please let all your friends know. We're up to 840 subscribers. We're trying to get to 1,000. We've been trying to get to 1,000 for 5 years, so it would be nice to get there finally. But, you know, whatever we get, we get. We're not greedy.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Have a good weekend. All right, let me finish those up. I'll get the donkey done.